So this morning we're going to attempt our salute to the moon. We have a full moon this coming Friday, so very appropriate time to be learning salute to the moon. I think this is quite a strenuous sequence, so we're going to run through the 3-minute practice so that I know you're warmed up and ready for it. So I'm sure this is nice and easy for you now, as you've become used to it. Just taking our 3 stretches. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Little side bend, just easing yourself out slowly, steadily. Stretch out. Reach up, take the pressure off the lower spine, draw back and lower. Other side, lift, reach into it, ease into your side bend. Great for the side stretch, but also for the spine, easing it out. Big stretch up. Lower on out breath. Little rotation, stretching out, stretch the arms forward to separate the shoulder blades, getting movement into that shoulder saddle. Slowly back, far as they'll go, and rotate, keep hips forward. Little stretch out. Back on in breath and release. Other side, reach out. You'll notice I'm doing the Hasta Mudras as I do this sequence. Do this every day just to balance my energies, elements in the body. Just doesn't really matter which finger you use, but finger and thumb connecting. And release. Yoga Mudra. Roll back shoulders once more, different stretch for shoulders. Now we're going to let them rotate. Slowly release forward. Let the head release. The shoulders, the arms. Take 3 breaths, trying to relax into it, let it grow a bit. Roll the head, shoulders, we're coming up with a nice straight spine, all the way up to the top. Big stretch up, lift the rib cage. Engage the core. Let the arms come back alongside the ears and just allow the weight to ease back. Keep that nice long stretch. Arms softly straight. Buttocks tight. Rib cage lifted. Stretch up and release down. Take the feet a little wider apart. Turn the toes out. Squat, this is to strengthen the knees. Stretch forward and down. I'm still working through my fingers. One finger and thumb touching, working through all of them. Head release down. 3 breaths if you can. imaginary football. It's just out of reach, so you've got to stretch forward, tailbone lift slightly, making it easier to come up through the knees. And release. Feet together. Coming up. Balance. Release down on exhale. Again. Last one. Let's just try another balance. Might like to try this one. It's called Warrior 3. It's quite close to a balance we're going to do in Salute to the Moon. Straighten your line. Just go forward as far as you're comfortable. Balance. Stretch out. Back foot. Both arms. Whatever level you can go to is fine. Just a practice. Back up. Other side. Exhale. Stretch out. Lengthen. One more breath. Slowly back up. Balance is not my best thing. Older you get, harder balance becomes. So now we come to our Salute to the Moon. So we're going to start with a nice stretch up. Feet are parallel, stretching up, reaching up, taller, relax over to one side. Let it go, let it go. Crescent moon. There will be several crescent moons in this sequence. Stretch out, back up, and the other side. Stretch out, draw back. Feet a little wider apart, slightly turned out. Star. Take a breath. And we're coming into Goddess. Bend the knees. Ease the feet out a little further to the sides if you can. Elbows soften to a bend. Knees bend. 3 breaths. Slowly pushing through the knees to come up. Stretch out the arms. Ease away. Right heel. Lift the rib cage. Shift out to the left. Slowly rotate. So we're into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Let's take a couple of breaths in this pose. Turning the head, looking towards left foot. Let the arms relax down. Ease out the back heel. Might want to just work that left foot over to the left. The head release. Let's take a couple of relaxing breaths there. Everything is soft except the legs. They're straight if you can manage. Not tightly straight, there's a softness to the knees. We're bending back knee, taking it to the floor. Ease the front foot forward a bit. Going for a crescent moon. Stretch forward, tuck the tail down, lift up. This is the one I find the tricky one. We're coming up towards half moon. I'm moving back a bit so that I don't go out of your view. So we're taking the weight onto front foot, supporting with left hand, lifting right leg. Now just get your balance. See if you could lift right arm. Turn your head looking out to the right. Just see if you could lift that right arm up towards your hip. Maybe you could just roll around towards the right and slowly down. You see, I'm not that good at balance, but hopefully you will be. Back into our crescent moon. Slowly down. Right hand on the floor, left arm up, straight up to the ceiling. And release down. Right arm up. And release down. Take that left foot back. Seat in the air. Squeeze back on the heels. Lift up the right leg. And release down. Lift up the left leg. Another crescent moon. And release down. Knees to the floor. Sit back on your heels. Let your spine rest. 3 breaths. Slowly unroll. Take a full stretch up. Spread the arms, first finger and thumb touching. Air mudra. Lift the rib cage, let your spine just relax to whatever level it's happy with. And release. Back down. Step up with left foot. Crescent moon. And release down. Right hand on the floor. Into our half moon. Step up. Take the hand forward. Stretch out the leg. I'm doing the same leg again actually. It will do for demonstration. Slowly turn, roll out if you can, and release back back into crescent moon. And release down. Lifting one arm, releasing back. Lifting the other arm, releasing back. Coming up. Into crescent moon once more. And release down. Take the foot behind. Sit back on the heels. Slowly unroll. Coming up. And release back. Toes tucking under, back into our dog stretch. Bring the left leg forward this time. Head down. Shoulders relaxed. Hand resting on that knee, straighten it up, raise right arm up, triangle posture. Stretch up, draw back, and lower. Turn the feet out into your goddess. Into star. Release the feet in slightly. Hands together, feet together. Stretch up in breath. Ease over to the right first this time. Stretch out, draw back. Over to the left, stretch out, draw back. To heart center. Coming down to a seated position. You could do that all over again on the other side. You have stretched both sides, but if you feel you can, start with the right side first. And go through the whole sequence again. Full moon is when we let go of things that are holding us back and embrace the things that are taking us forward. So let's just take a moment. We'll rest the hands in the mudra. First finger and thumb touching. Right over left. Close your eyes. Think or say something you want to let go of that's holding you back. Person, a thought, maybe a little anger, things so far you've been unable to forgive. Think it hard. Change the hands around. Left over right. Elbows out. Now make a resolution for something to be achieved this month. Out 3 breaths and then release your mudra. Come up to a full stretch. Salute the moon. Full. Perfect moon. And release down. Thank you everybody. Om Shanti.